in late 2023, I'm in my sixth form and I'm mindless. I'm not in the present moment at all. I'm overthinking and I'm in my head. I'm feeling so like nervous and jittery for no reason. I want to be confident. I want to just be able to like get out of my own head and just relax. I just feel horrible. I'm not confident, and usually I'm in somewhat of a confident mood. That's just like my default state. So me overthinking was causing problems. I eventually started overthinking about me overthinking, and then you know how it just spirals out of control. But then I took a deep breath, cleared all of my thoughts away, and got back into that confident state, literally like this. Like, there we go. But first, my name's Alfie. I help young men transform their lives through self-improvement. If you're interested, hit subscribe. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 bad habits which destroyed my confidence. The first bad habit which destroys my confidence is doing instant gratification activities. And that's like a big word, so I'm going to simplify it. Instant gratification is stuff that makes us feel good right now, but in the future is worse for our lives. This is fapping. Fapping feels good right now, busting feels good right now, but as soon as you bust, you get that post-nut clarity and you feel like a goblin. And then tomorrow in school, you still feel like a goblin, and life is just horrible because you're not getting any women. Same here. This is eating junk food. Eating junk food feels good right now, but in the long run, you become fat and just unhealthy, and you just, bad. And I could give a bunch more examples, but you get the idea. Delayed gratification is the opposite of instant gratification. This is where it feels difficult to do right now, but in the long run, it'll make our lives better. This is going to the gym and exercising. This is reading. This is meditating. You do these things, they're not the most enjoyable things to do right now. Like, fapping feels fun sometimes. Watching Netflix and anime feels fun sometimes. But the difference between Netflix and anime and gym and reading and all of that stuff is that reading, going to the gym, meditating, self-improvement will make your life better in the long run. And that's what we want. Because when your life is better in the long run, that's when you'll feel a lot more confident. If you almost imagine what trajectory your life is going at, is your life going uphill or downhill? Because if it's going downhill, I guarantee you don't feel as confident. Why? Because how could you be confident in yourself? Your life is getting worse day by day. If your life was getting better day by day because you're delaying gratification, of course you're going to feel more confident. Of course you're going to feel confident when you haven't been a fapper in like 6 months. Of course you're going to feel more confident when you've stopped being a video game loser and you've started going to the gym and now you're jacked. Of course you're going to feel more confident. And you may think that life without instant gratification is boring and like you need balance and all of that. No. Your life, to be quite honest, is probably boring already. Be honest. Your life is probably boring already. You don't do anything fun anyways. You play video games for 7 hours a day. Your life is only interesting to you. Oh yeah, life without video games is going to be boring, but realistically it's already boring. Switch it up a bit. Start going to the gym, start reading, start doing, basically get onto self-improvement, and you'll have such a vibrant life. Oh, like, it's a whole different topic, but I promise your life will become a lot more vibrant when you start getting onto self-improvement. Don't cope with it. Just right now understand that your brain is saying life is boring without instant gratification. That is an excuse to keep you addicted. You need to change your life. If you want to be more confident, please take it from me. So a practical actionable step you can do is start getting onto self-improvement. I've made like a playlist on my YouTube channels talking about how you can start self-improvement. Just go and watch that. And then as well, try and reduce instant gratification. I do one-to-one mentorship on breaking the bad habits. So if you feel like you're struggling and you need help, I think I'll be able to help you. Go and click the first link in the description. The second bad habit that destroys my confidence is being mindless. You know how when I was telling you my story, I mentioned the words, I was in my own head. That is basically what mindlessness is. That is what a lack of presence is. It's when you're in your own head. Because you know those times when you've been in a social flow state, when you've had no thoughts in your mind and you're literally just talking to people and you're just chilling, you're comfortable in your own skin. When you're like that, you're not overthinking about how you're standing, where you should put your hands, should you put them in your pockets, should you do this, am I mewing right now? Like, you're not thinking any of that. You're just chilling. We can train to be in this flow state more often. We can train to stop overthinking, which is powerful, because if we can train to stop overthinking in social situations, you'd be at least like 50% more confident, because you just wouldn't have these stupid thoughts in your mind telling you that you're not mewing right now and like your hand shouldn't be outside, like, you know what I mean, like your hand should be placed like this instead of this. It's like, do you know what I mean? We all get those thoughts, but the way we learn to ignore them and to get rid of them and to be in a social flow more often is through meditation. It is through mindfulness meditation. Basically, it's just focusing on your breath. It's so ridiculously simple. Doesn't contradict with any religion, I'm pretty sure. It's like, just stop making excuses. Stop, oh, I tried meditation twice and I didn't like it. Shut up. You're going to meditate for 2 weeks. No excuses. Forget what your brain is telling you. Your brain causes you to overthink about your hand placement in social situations. When you're talking to like your friend or a girl or your crush or whatever, you're like sat there like, oh, is my jawline sharp enough? Have I been mewing for long enough before I talk to her? And it's like, you look weird, right? You're in your head. If we had to listen to your thoughts during a social situation, you think you would even think you're a bit weird, right? Same here. I'm pretty weird in social. If you're in my brain during social situations, you'd think I'm a bit weird as well, but just keep it between us, innit? As I was saying, don't trust your brain for now. For the next month, you're gonna go and meditate. Doesn't matter how long, just at least 30 seconds of meditation every single day for the next 30 days. And you don't get to say anything until you've done that, okay? Meditation is simply focusing on the breath. So we'll do it right now. You're gonna inhale. So imagine, inhale and exhale. When you do that, you're going to repeatedly do that for however long you set the timer for. Let's say 5 minutes. You're going to try and do that for 5 minutes. And you're going to get distracted, and that is good. Getting distracted and having mind-wandering, goofy thoughts of if you're mewing right now, getting thoughts of like your high school crush whilst you're meditating, it's like, those are actually good things. Because when you get those, what you're going to do is bring your focus back to your breath. And when that happens, you gain XP in your mindfulness level. And that means, like, the more XP you gain in your mindfulness level, the less you'll be overthinking in social situations and just in general. A third bad habit which destroys my confidence is not making progress towards my goals. This is an interesting one which I don't think many people have talked about, but this is interesting. I think most people will actually be able to relate. But when I don't have a goal, or I'm not making progress to my goals, I don't feel confident about myself, and it kind of makes sense why. Because imagine you was achieving the goals you set, imagine you was working really hard, you'd feel a lot more confident about yourself, because it's like, yes, I'm working hard, I'm doing good, I'm making progress. But when you're not but when you're not making progress towards your goals, it makes sense that you wouldn't feel confident, because it's like, damn, I've not been making any progress. I've not been working hard. I could do this better. I could do that better. I should have done this 2 days ago. I should have done that. I should have done this. And then you're just beating yourself up because you haven't achieved your goal and you're not making progress. And when you know you're not leveling up, when you could be leveling up, of course you're not going to feel confident. So just a simple reminder is to set goals and actually make progress to them. Like, lock in, bro. Simple, lock in. Start achieving your goals. Start making progress. Start delaying gratification for your future self. When you do these things, you'll feel so much more confident. Because when you go to the gym on the days that you don't feel like it, when you go when it's raining, when you go when you could be inside fapping, you're going to feel a lot more confident. Like, yes, I went to the gym. I'm making progress towards my goals. I could have been fapping, but instead I went to the gym and lifted some weights. And of course you're going to feel confident about yourself when that happens, when you're disciplined, when you're making progress to goals. So as an action step, set a meaningful goal and make progress towards it.